So excited, and I just can't hide it. No, 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 no. I'm about to eat this birria, and I think I might like it. Oh, yeah. Welcome to my channel. I normally do food reviews in the car, but I'm doing it in my kitchen, and I got a whole bunch of Trader Joe's stuff in the freezer down there, so stay tuned. Subscribe like now. Hurry up and do it, because I have a lot of new stuff. So I'm always honest and blunt. This is the beef birria by Trader Joe's, slow cooked in a beef and savory tomato and chili sauce. And you can stovetop it or you can microwave it. I should have stovetopped it. It probably would have turned out better, like most things. But I put it in the microwave, but instead of cooking it or warming it back up, I like thawed it out in the microwave first, because I don't want to. Because you know, when you add a lot of heat in the microwave to meat, it makes it taste rubbery sometimes. So I lightly thawed it out and then wait a little bit and then heated it up to heat it up. But I didn't cook it. Like, I didn't want it to start boiling and get extremely hot, because then meat tastes rubbery, right? But so you can thaw it in the refrigerator overnight and then put it on the stove top and bring to a boil, or just microwave it. And that's what I did. And I'm going to make it the way possible, like you're supposed to. But anyway, so when I got it, it wasn't shredded. It wasn't pre-shredded, which is neither good nor bad. Probably a good thing, right? And I did taste the meat before, and the meat was a little bit dry, and it seemed like the sauce wasn't like in the meat. Like, it seems like, I'm not saying the meat wasn't cooked in the sauce, but it seemed like it was cooked separately and then just kind of thrown in the sauce. Because the meat didn't seem, it had flavor, but you know. So I went ahead and shredded it up. I don't know if I did a good job. It looks more mushy. But we're about ready to make it in a taco. And you get quite a bit. And the smell, it smells like birria. I've had a lot of birria. There's a food truck up the road for me. I get birria there. The last time I got a little bit of stomach ache. There's probably 1, 2, 3, probably 3 or 4 places. There was a place that had vegan birria that was made with, what was it made? Jackfruit. But they're not there no more. So, let me taste it first. Let me taste it first. Now that it's soaked up. And I told you how the meat tasted before I shredded it, right? Yeah, I did. It's not spicy at all. It's a little bit oily. You can see the oil on top, but it's really good when you get a lot of sauce. Have you never had birria before? It's like a stewed meat, you know. Really good. It does taste a little bit salty, but I think it could be worse with frozen meals. You know how some meals, like, they load it up with salt. And I always say I wish it would be a little bit less salt. But serving per containers too, that's a lot. And so I'm about ready to make it in a taco and show you how to make it here. The sodium, oh wow, it's high. Really high. So half of this, because it's serving per containers too. So 1 cup, there's 2 cups in this whole thing. So 1 cup, which is 1 serving according to this, is 47% of your sodium. It's 1,090. If you was to eat the whole thing, it's 95%. It's 2,180 milligrams of sodium. So it's a lot. But the ingredients are simple. It's just beef, water, onions, crushed tomatoes, citric acid, chili pepper, salt, distilled vinegar, spices, and garlic. So we're going to make it into a taco and see how that turns out. Because what you do is, I'll show you. Before I forget, I tried to drain most of it. The crazy thing is, when I first opened up the package, it was huge, a lot of chunks of meat. But this is pretty much the meat itself, because I separated it from the sauce. There's a reason why I did that, right? And then what's left over is the sauce with little tiny pieces of meat. I'm going to dip the tortilla in the sauce and fry it. I'll show you back there in the kitchen here. I'm back. Okay, so what I did was I took tortillas, corn tortillas. Of course, you can do whatever, but I like corn. And I literally just soaked it in the sauce. Can you see me? And I'm frying it. So that way the tortilla has some flavor. Ooh, look at that. It's browning. The smell, if you could smell it in here. And of course, I have cilantro and onion, which I absolutely love cilantro, and red onions. And I didn't have any lime, so I just squirted lemon over this. Very refreshing with that greasy meat, you know? Not that it's too greasy, but, you know, it is kind of greasy. Do you like my food cooking channel? It's browning up pretty good. It's not falling apart, because the last time I did this, it kind of fell apart, the tortilla. I could put some more birria sauce on it, but... And I really think this does make a difference because it kind of like caramelizes the sauce. Let me pause it. Okay, so I know normally it doesn't have cheddar cheese. Like when you go to Mexico, like I doubt they're going to have cheddar cheese, right? I don't think there's any cheese normally on a birria taco. But I like just a little bit. And it's freshly grated cheddar because it keeps it more moist. I don't like that pre-shredded stuff. And of course, the cilantro and onion and some lemon juice because I didn't have lime. And I'm fixing to wrap it and then fry it. But this is how I do it. I just take the tortilla. Again, I took the meat out. And so there might be little specks of meat. But I soak it, not overly soak it. And then I fry it and flip it on the skillet. That's what I've been doing. If you could smell this. Oh my goodness, does it smell good. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. I want you to look at that caramelized. This is what happens. And then also when I turned it, I added a little bit more drops of the birria and then fried it again. So it's not crispy, but it like has a bite to it. I can tell by touching it. Okay. Instead of it just being like soft or like a wet tortilla. I will say that when you do this, the sauce starts, you're going to be running out of the sauce pretty quick. I'm finished. Look at the result. I made 3 and it's pretty big stuffed. There's probably enough for 3 more. So I would say 1 serving is 3 big tacos, especially if you add cilantro and onions, you know, as a filler. I think some fried potatoes would probably be good in this. And maybe with the leftovers, add some cheese, cilantro, onion, and then potatoes, and then also eggs, like scrambled eggs, and make a breakfast birria egg potato taco. I'm so excited. This one, the first one turned out so good. I kind of got lazy and tired, so these probably didn't cook as long, but they still got that caramelized. I wish I had extra sauce to dip it in. You know what? I'm going to do that. Maybe not. I'm saving my sauce. I'm going to put the meat back on the sauce so it like marinates. And then tomorrow it's really going to be marinated the meat. You definitely got to fry these up. It's crazy because they don't taste that. It tastes a little salty. But considering the fact the sodium is so high, you would think it tastes really salty. And it tastes not salty. I'm in birria heaven. What do you want in heaven? Birria. Have I had better? Yes. But for something that's already made, yeah, it took a while. I had to fry it and stuff like that. But can you imagine, like, having to... I guess it wouldn't take too long because someone said that, like, the birria you just put in a crock pot. But, you know, considering the fact that meat and the sauce is pretty much already made. But yeah, I think this would really... This tastes so good. That's all about caramelizing the shell, because every once in a while you get a piece that's a little extra caramelized, not as much caramelized, a little bit more wet. Different variations. But like I said, I think this would be good to mix it up, you know, change it up, like make I'm already getting full. I've only had like 1 1/3 of a taco. And there's enough of meat left, like with the sauce. Like there's still quite a bit. Nachos, birria nachos would be good with this. Like I said, a breakfast birria with some like potatoes, like fried up potato, little square pieces, and like scrambled eggs. A quesadilla. Probably easier to make than this too. I don't know why I'm eating this. Oily goodness. I'm giving these, I would give them a higher score because the sodium is a little bit high, but then they don't taste too salty. I'm giving this a solid, like, either 8.9 or 9.2. Because what if I get something better, right? But for at home is the first birria that I made at home, right? So I'm giving these a solid 8.9. I will definitely buy it again. Unfortunately, though, I can't eat a lot because it has a lot of sodium. But that's my review. Please comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what other foods you want me to try. But that's only to my subscribers. I'm always honest and blunt. It doesn't cost you nothing to subscribe. So you might as well just do it. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And comment about this video. And also, look, I might have some extra goodies or treats in the comment section and or the description of this video. So until next time, I really do hope you have an awesome day. And please support Trader Joe's. They're an amazing grocery store. They always have new stuff. You know, life is too short to not try different foods. But that's why I'm a foodie. All right. Bye-bye.